Oscar Finger Wills Wilde was born on October 16, 1854, in Dublin, Ireland. He was the second child of parents Sir William and Jane Wilde. His older brother William Robert Kingsbury Wills Wilde was born in 1852, and his younger sister Isola Francisca Emily Wilde would be born in 1857. Wilde's mother, born Jane Frances L.G., was a woman of immense character whose thoughts and actions heavily influenced her son. Wilde's biographer Richard Ellman notes that Lady Wilde renamed her Speranza Francisca Wilde and frequently pretended to be younger than the truthfully was, which helps to explain Wilde's fascination with name and age in his later work. Another way his parents influenced him was through their own writing. His mother was a prolific poet who published nationalist poems in Irish newspapers, and his father, who was a physician, wrote many successful medical books. In 1864, Wilde and his older brother were sent to live and study at Portrayed Royal School in Enniskillen. It was here that Wilde began to make a reputation for himself. Ellman notes that Wilde, alone among the boys, wore a silk hat on weekends, and one of Wilde's classmates cited him as more careful in his dress than any other boy. Such instances can be taken as early assertion of his later dandyism. In 1871, Wilde was awarded a Royal School Scholarship to Trinity College in Dublin. At Trinity, he showed an aptitude for classics and was awarded the Berkeley Gold Medal for Greek near the end of his study in 1874. Confident of his strength in the subject, Wilde took an examination on June 23rd of the same year, which gained him a demyship in classics at Magdalen College, Oxford. The American minister to the court of St. James, Hiram B. Otis, and his family moved into Canterville Castle, an English country house. Despite warnings from Lord Canterville that the house is haunted, Mr. Otis says that he will take the furniture as well as the ghost at valuation. The Otis family include Mr. and Mrs. Otis, their eldest son Washington, their daughter Virginia, and the Otis twins. At first, none of the Otis family believes in ghosts, but shortly after they move in, none of them can deny the presence of Sir Damon Canterville. Mr. Otis notices a mysterious blood stain on the floor and comments that she does not at all care for bloodstains in the living room. Mrs. Omni, the housekeeper, tells her that the bloodstain is evidence of the ghost and cannot be removed. Washington Otis, the eldest son, suggests that the stain will be removed with Pinkerton's Champion Stain Remover and Paragon detergent. Then the ghost makes his first appearance. Mr. Otis promptly gets out of bed and pragmatically offers the ghost Tammany Rising Sun lubricator to oil his chains. Angrily, the ghost throws the bottle and runs into the corridor. The Otis twins throw pillows on him and the ghost flees. The Otis family witnesses reappearing bloodstains on the floor just by the fireplace, which are removed easily every time they appear in various colors. Despite the ghost's efforts and most gruesome guises, the family refuses to be frightened, leaving Sir Simon feeling increasingly helpless and humiliated. The Otises remains unconcerned. The ghost falls victim to tripwires, torpy shooters, putter slides, and falling buckets of water. The mischievous twins rig up their own ghost, which frightens him. Sir Simon sees that Virginia, the beautiful and wise 15-year-old daughter, is different from the rest of the family. He tells her that he has not slept in 300 years and wants desperately to do so. The ghost tells her the tragic tale of his wife, Lady Eleanor de Canterville. Virginia listens to him and learns an important lesson as well as the true meaning behind a riddle. Sir Sermon D. Canterville says that she must weep for him, for he has no tears. She must pray for him, for he has no faith. And then she must accompany him to the angel of death and beg for Sir Simon's death. She does weep for him and pray for him, and she disappears with Sir Simon through the wainscoting and accompanies him to the garden of death and bids the ghost farewell. The story ends with Virginia marrying the Duke of Cheshire after they both come of age. Sir Simon, she tells her husband several years later, helped her understand what life is, what it signifies, and why love is stronger than both. The family becomes convinced that the saint's reoccurrence must be the work of the ghost after all, though they are mostly curious about the phenomenon and not all scared. At any rate, all doubt about the haunted nature of the house are removed when the ghostly sermon makes his first appearance a few days later in the morning hours after the family has long been asleep. With his sinister red eyes, torn dirty clothes, and limbs shackled in long dragging chains, Sir Simon attempts to make a frightening first impression on Mr. Otis, but the minister takes little notice of these trappings, instead awakening only to offer Sir Simon a bottle of Tammany Rising Sun lubricator, the oil. Mr. Otis tells the ghost will stop the awful squeak produced by Sir Simon chains and allow the family to rest. Thank you.